swap, so make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that? First she drove the boat.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Stick the Eagles.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. They're taking a shot on this first play. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Geno Smith with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response. Right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field. This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Again to throw on second. Finds a seam down the middle. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Throws it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Jackson now to return it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
79 Broncos.
Here's Taylor to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He dropped it. He dropped the interception. That was a risky throw and a check down of all things. Really went the other way, but only an incompletion on 2nd down. Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And that brings up 4th and long.
It's 4th down.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
At their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Let's go now.
Taylor. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Handoff now from the gun. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens break the tie here in the 1st. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10.
Top 60. Here we go. 69. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Airing it out to start this drive. Brought in left side by Jones. Keeps it moving. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
Yeah, I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. To the air, Taylor. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Throw here, 3rd down. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Here's Taylor. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it again. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
19 tight.
Taylor now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Right back to Rice, caught again. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Takes it in at the 21. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead. And that's going to award their offense a 1st down.
Back. 60 Eagles.
Now it's Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. And that's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Here he goes, third and long. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at fourth and long. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
Let's go now.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
They'll run here on first down. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Tight end reels in the shallow throw, and that will not be enough for a first down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Setting up to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick 6. Gets it quickly to Douglas. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Blown back, it's the handoff. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to it. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They're going to try and throw it here. Has the connection to Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All set to go now from the 35. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has it downfield working the left. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. I'll throw it. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. Like you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Jackson now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Throwing, Taylor. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back to throw now. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Pass play on 1st and 10. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Back to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. All right, back to the ground game here. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now looking to throw. Looking slant route complete. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
As the open man downfield. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
The give now out of the shotgun. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead right away in half number 2. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
That second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
A gain of 7. First down, Baltimore.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now pressure coming. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a chance to the end zone. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Setting up the running back screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
60 Vikings, Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hurt, 18, hide in.
3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. So they send out the field goal units and try for 3 on this one. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. He manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He was taken down.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
He has the first over the middle, and he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton.
Ready.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Hand off to the back. Trucks a defender. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to the well again. No repeat success of that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 range. 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Trap 60.
Looking to throw here. He's got it near the 8. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now lead by 10. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
This one is up and good. And the Falcons drive their lead to 11. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
He's keeping it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication, everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just...
He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a...
And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Jackson now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. They go play action on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Tried forcing it over the middle. It's intercepted. And he brings it back for the pick six and the Atlanta touchdown. You get a pick six. You get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rob.
No highlight for a quarterback.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons grow their lead yet again.
Ravens 24.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Back to work they go after the interception. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
26 yards. First down, Ravens.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To the air, Taylor. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Ole Miss rookie. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons continue piling it on here in the fourth. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Jackson now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
1918.
Right up the gut. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Another carry for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Here we go, here we go.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Ravens hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Ready?
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Get it! 70 Timberwolves. Go!
There's a dive up the middle. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
On the stick.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down.
70 Lions. Dragon 60. 19 lock. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set up.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's stopped as he gets